gentlemen, welcome back to HWE Game On Live from Green Bay, Wisconsin at the Barrel House. My name is Luke Pierce, joined by two-time Emmy winner and Hall of Famer, The Thrill, and of course Hall of Famer Matt Byron to my right here. And we have Johnny C.K. coming to the ring after stealing a hat. Make that two hats from two of our audience members here at HWE. Johnny C.K. in the ring.
This is the kid who used to have the dollar, right?
Johnny C.K. is known for his affinity for video games. He used to bring Eevee the Pokemon to the ring, but clearly a different attitude from the man, no question about it.
He's acting like the villain in Grandma's Boy.
Now, of course, we got to point out, Johnny C.K., a former trainee of Shane Hills, who isn't in this business, from the Dojo of Pain. But at Brewery Bash 3, right here at Badger State Brewing, Hills was about to chair shot in the face Joey Jet Avalon and said, Johnny comes and says, no, let me do it. And then he turns and hits his own trainer with the chair, completely crapping on everything that Shane Hills taught him about the game of wrestling. Him and Avalon laid out Shane Hills and laid a Dojo of Pain shirt that was off of Johnny's back onto the face of Shane Hills. Shane wearing that same shirt here tonight. I'm thinking it's a terrible idea to piss off Shane Hills like that.
No, I think we need to set something straight here. I never really addressed it. Last time I was here, I was congratulating Shane, who I have not seen in a while, who I've known a very long time, who's a tremendous wrestling trainer. And I saw him get taken out by Joey Avalon. I tried to talk sense to Joey Avalon. Joey Avalon hit me. I'm a big boy and I can take it. I can forgive. I feel like Joey Avalon is still a premier talent in professional wrestling. However, he lacks impulse control and is a child. And that is disheartening to see.
And then Johnny C.K. losing all kinds of impulse control here at the Bash last time, going up against his trainer. How is this a good idea in what universe?
Well, I don't know, but I still have one more thing I have to say because it hasn't been addressed yet to Mr. Avalon.
Go ahead, Cook.
Avalon, I still think you're one of the best wrestlers around. I'm going to say as such. However, if you ever come at me with a bat or anything resembling again, I have a couple of things I've picked up in New Orleans that are still at my disposal that are just sitting in my den waiting to be used. And I also have a phone full of very interesting contacts. So, will I manage again? No. Will I be spiteful? The hell yes I will.
Laissa Le Ponton, let Byron cook. There's a hashtag for you. Back to you, Luke.
As for Johnny, sorry about that, Luke. As for Johnny C.K., yeah, dumb move turning his back on his trainer, but it's not unheard of. Sometimes you have to be a little baby bird flying away from daddy. I can understand wanting to listen to Joey Avalon. I can understand wanting to listen to somebody who may not have your best interest at heart because God knows I did it for a long time.
And now here we begin the wrestling matchup. Arm drag takedown there from Shane Hills.
But he's not carrying around the dolly anymore, and that's a big step up in his direction. And listening to Joey Avalon is also a big step up. Joey's not here. But Shane Hills, I can't imagine even regardless.
Wow. Shane Hills going for that handshake, and Johnny C.K. showed him what he thought of that.
I think he's humoring this kid right now.
And a beautiful body slam technique from Shane
He
Hills.
is all alone in this match, and I do not think something good is going to happen to Johnny C.K.
I'm not sure how much longer Shane Hills will be content with just playing with his food until he absolutely wrecks this kid for the disrespect. There's one thing you don't do
The
to
steak
Shane
can
Hills.
only get so sloppy before it's too sloppy to eat, and I don't think he'll let that happen.
Shane has eaten up more trainees than I've had calories in this big old gut of mine over the years. I can only imagine what hate will do to this match.
I hope he does ass chops.
And now Johnny C.K. with the headlock dead center of the ring. Doesn't really seem to face Shane Hills much. It's... Oh, hits the rope. Tosses him right across the ring there.
Like a bale of hail in Reedsville.
Now Johnny C.K. charging in. Oh my gosh, and all he's going to do is just stand there, really.
He's charging through that kid like he charges through the crowd of people to get to the A&W in Reedsville.
I'll say this every single time I see Shane Hills wrestle here in Wisconsin. It would not be the same here in Wisconsin if not for Shane Hills.
Not only has he trained just about everybody in the business, he is himself a two-time Hall of Famer, in the Hall twice by himself, and of course, as a member of Culture Shock, arguably the most successful tag team in the history of this company in all its previous incarnations. You could almost call him the GOAT.
Officer arrest this man. Now, I will say this, he also survived Reedsville. It is not easy to survive Reedsville. Time for chops! Because all the people there got close set eyes, man.
Not to mention he's a veteran of the Reedsville football program, and we all know they've made some noise in the WIA.
They got close to that eyes, too.
And now Shane Hill's telling everyone to get out of the way.
They paid for those seats, Shane.
Oh, Johnny CK trying to fight back here, but it doesn't really phase Shane.
Did you see the stare down there from Hills on Johnny CK? He's going to die.
Oh, God, up and over.
Oh, and Johnny CK into the chairs of the first few rows here at the Barrel House.
Like a bag of stinky old beer.
Please tell me we didn't just leave the venue.
Now Shane Hills is just kind of shrugging it off, saying, I'm just going to toying around here until my inevitable victory. We'll see if that is the case a little bit later.
I talked about Shane Hills maybe shouldn't play with his food too long. Shane has other ideas, and I'm not about to tell him different.
Yeah, hopefully he doesn't tenderize his meat before he takes a bite out of it.
The former ACW and NWA Wisconsin heavyweight champion, multiple-time tag team champion, having his way with his former students so disrespectful.
Time for chops. Just like you are.
I'm going to drink every time he says that. We're going to have a good time here.
Of course you are. You should drink every time you stole it from me. They'd be taking you out of here in the back of an ambulance.
I don't want to think about the royalties I might owe you on that.
Shane Hill sizing up CK, charging in with a big splash in the corner there. Hits the ropes.
Moving around is great. I'm glad to see Shane moving around. Not always the fastest guy. Oh, did you see how he pinned it?
Just absolutely shoving his face into the mat there.
But he shoved his face into something else.
But on that maneuver, he showed a lot of speed and air. Shane Hill's deceptively fast.
Shane Hill, so much
He's
power,
not
so much
sudden.
experience.
He's not sudden. I'm sorry to interrupt you. He is not sudden, but he is fast. He is not quick, but he is fast. If that
And Johnny CK out of the way there, just ducks. What a maneuver there from Johnny CK, catching Shane Hills off guard. Oh, not even a 2 count there.
We talked about the speed of Shane Hills, but let's not forget about the speed of Johnny CK. Got around behind the back of Shane where he couldn't see in a good position to hit that maneuver. It was only a 1 count, but that's a step on the road to victory for Johnny CK if he can pull it off.
Okay, less chops, less forearms, less punches, kid. Those are not, you're never going to win that fight. Never in your life.
Now shoving that left shoulder into the gut of Shane Hills in the corner after a blatant choke on the rope here.
Johnny CK gives away just about every physical advantage of this match to Shane Hills, except perhaps speed.
And now strips up Shane, and now Shane sitting down now in the
Then
turnbuckle.
use your speed.
And Johnny CK sizing up Shane Hills.
Here he comes.
Charging in.
Coming in.
Shotgun drop kick.
He didn't land his feet the way he should have. He got height, and I think he's more concerned about getting height, but he didn't land that with the weight he needs to land it at. And it's not a lot of weight as far as Shane Hills is concerned, but nonetheless, when you get your shots, kid, you got to take them.
Shane was able to brace on that one. And did you see how Shane kicked out of that? He pie-faced the man.
And now Johnny CK stays on the attack and just wrenches on the neck and the head of Shane Hills, trying to keep him down, but Shane Hills now just slapping the side, the ribcage of Johnny CK.
Submission maneuvers can equalize the playing field pretty easily, but does he have the strength and power to pull it off against a neck like Shane's, Matt?
No.
Jawbreaker there from Johnny CK.
I'm sorry to say it, but no, not this game. That was a nice move. You have to do about 50 more of them.
That's exactly what Johnny CK needs to stick to. Right you are, Matt.
Goes for the cover. Kind of an arrogant cover there, not putting his whole body weight there.
I wouldn't even have that's a mistake, and that's fine. I wouldn't have even covered. I would have set him up and done it again. I wouldn't have given him time to recover, because quite frankly, Shane Hills is not struggling with these kickouts.
Johnny CK now sizing up his next move here. Sheaths the sword.
It's dangerous to fight Shane Hills. Take this.
And now Shane Hills grabbing the hair. And now,
look at the look on his face. Johnny CK is terrified.
Whose hand do you think that is, kid?
obviously, Johnny CK with the hair advantage, but I'm not sure what that actually does in the matchup.
What a big forearm by the Dojo.
I can watch this all night.
Oh my goodness, throwing his body weight to Johnny CK. Back up comes Johnny. Now there's shoulder tackle.
Johnny CK can fly around the ring. Shane is making him fly in this game.
Oh, and just lifting and dropping him down, letting gravity do most of the
I
work
hate to say that, but this is light.
Shane hits the ropes here.
Everything will launch from Cape Canaveral.
Yes, thank God.
Somersault action there. Shoves Johnny down to the mat. And a kick out just before 3 there.
Johnny CK had a stunned look in his face after that shot, but still managing to kick out. Shane Hills now talking to the crowd here. Get him rocking here at the Badger State Bruin. The Barrel House responding in kind, and it looks like Shane has got some bad
cheat code, kid. Hit those buttons on the side of your tights.
Now,
Could this be
Johnny
it?
CK on the shoulders. Oh, but he gets out of that DVD. Oh, and a beautiful just jumping enziguri there. And a thrust kick, down goes Shane Hill. CK now standing tall.
That was square on the jaw.
Good job. Nice.
Beautiful shooting star press from Johnny CK and a kick out just before 3 from Shane.
That was really close.
I'm shocked that he was able to pull that off. That was a nicely done moonsault. He needed more weight to get on top of him, but I think he caught Shane unawares with that one. Maybe that was something that he learned from another trainer, if you know what I'm saying. The trainer's not here today.
Great sequence there from Johnny CK. Now going to the top rope here, the high rent district.
Keep your eye on him, kid.
High risk, high reward.
Oh, and Shane just rocked his knee there.
Nobody home, AT&T.
That was more than a mistake. That might have been a clear stalling screw up. No.
Wait a second.
Canadian Destroyer there from Shane Hills onto Johnny CK.
We have
The
to
only
call
Canadian he knows is Canadian Club.
Goes to the
Don't
cover.
forget Canadian bacon.
Oh, and a rope break there. Johnny CK just getting his fingertips on the edge of the rope there.
Can't believe I'm saying this, but a veteran move by Johnny CK. Not something you see out of the youngsters that often, but that's what it takes to survive a match against
Well, who
the
trained
Dojo
them?
Pain.
Now Shane Hill's trying to get this crowd at the Bear House fired up, keeping momentum in his corner.
They're responding in kind, Luke.
And now, Johnny CK going for a blatant low blow right in front of the ref. That would have been disqualification.
Look at his eyes, they're big as dinner plates.
Now Shane Hills catches it though. Oh, and a knee. Might have knocked out Johnny
Right
CK
in the
cold.
mush.
His eyes are glazed over.
No,
Goes to the
they're not.
roll up. Might have been playing possum there.
What's going on here? In the
Oh, but right on the ropes there.
Come on, referee.
A little too close to the ropes there.
Nice playing there by Johnny CK, but again, the veteran positioning from Shane Hills. The referee right on top of it.
Come on, referee.
And now Shane Hills stays on the attack. Oh, what an elbow there, right into the jaw of Shane Hills from Johnny CK. Make that 2.
That's one way to get there's a room between you and your opponent when you're in the corner.
Oh, tries to get him up, but he slips out of there. Sling blade.
Stun Hills.
Hills is slowing down. I'm surprised and impressed to see this. He's slowing Shane Hills down.
And this is what Johnny CK needs to do. That continued speed attacks. Shane is eventually going to run a little bit out of gas.
Come on and don't do this.
And now Johnny CK, just gets caught. The power DVD!
The vibrations. Your princess is in another cast.
That's gotta be it.
Here's your winner, Shane Hill!
Hauser 1, Mario nothing.
What a matchup there from Shane Hills and Johnny CK. Johnny CK doing everything he can to get the upper hand on his trainer. But Shane Hills, like you said before, Thrill, what a veteran. Always one step ahead, maybe even 2 or 3 steps ahead, depending on where we were at. And Shane Hills with the victory.
It's not every day you get a win over at